Welcome to another episode of TLA. This week on TLA Cooks, I'll show you how to make a Lion King roll. It's a popular dish in many sushi restaurants, and I'm sure it'll be a fan favorite in your family. For this dish, you will need imitation crab, ripe Haas Avocado, vegetable oil, rice vinegar, Japanese mayonnaise, sweet condensed milk, Sushi Grade Rice, white sugar, nori seaweed, and some fresh salmon. For the sushi rice, I use 1 cup of rice to produce 4 sushi rolls, which is perfect for a small get-together. I always make sure to wash the rice to remove any dirt or byproducts from the rice. It's a good cooking habit that I've learned throughout the years. For 1 cup of rice, you will need roughly about 1.5 cups of water. I prefer to cook my rice by stove and pot. I cook the rice at high temperature until I get a good boil, then I reduce the heat to let the rice cook slowly. I use a wet wooden rice bowl to let the rice rest after the cooking process. I think it really helps with the quality of the rice. To make the sushi vinegar, I use a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and I place this in the microwave after to help dissolve the mixture. Once the rice is cooked, remove it from the stove and place it into the wet sushi bowl. Make sure to fan out the rice to make sure it has room to rest. Slowly add the rice vinegar mixture into the sushi rice. The sushi rice will slowly absorb the vinegar mixture and give you the perfect rice that is ready to roll up. Place a wet towel or napkin over the rice to ensure it does not dry out. This is a very important step. Now it's time to make the crab mixture. This is a 1 pound package, so half a pound of imitation crab will be perfect. I use about half the bag. Place the crab meat into the microwave for about 1.5 to 2 minutes to soften up the meat. You can use a food processor to grind up the crab meat like I do. This makes it easier to make it into sushi rolls a little bit later. The crab meat will need a binder to keep it all together. I use a little bit of Japanese MAYO and condensed milk to finish off the crab mixture. Just add the two together and give it a good mix. This will make sure that everything is combined thoroughly. Once this is done, you can place it in the refrigerator to rest and cool down. I catch my own salmon, so I need to process it to sushi grade level. That means I need to remove any salmon pin bones, skin, and remove anything else that may get in the way. With the nori or dried seaweed sheets, I found that half a sheet is perfect for a roll. Any more and the roll becomes too big, and any less and it becomes hard to roll. In this particular case, I'm making 4 rolls, so 4 half sheets is perfect. Now it's time to start the rolling. I recommend using gloves here. It will help reduce the rice sticking to your hands. Take a ball of rice about the palm of your hand and slowly push the sushi rice to the corner of the nori sheet, starting from the middle. Here I like to put in some sesame seeds, but fish eggs called topiko is also a popular option as well. It's time to take the crab mixture out of the refrigerator and lay out the crab meat like so, then add in a few slices of avocado to the roll. When rolling sushi rolls, make sure to press down and in. It will take a little practice, but soon you'll have some good looking rolls. Now, if you want to stop here, you can. Congratulations, you just made yourself a California roll. Okay, it's time to prepare the salmon. Cut about 4 to 5 diagonal sized slices to be placed on top of the sushi roll. Using a really sharp knife here, it's really helpful, especially a good sushi knife or a fillet knife. Go ahead and place about 4 to 5 pieces of salmon on top of the sushi roll. Put a piece of plastic and press the salmon into the sushi roll like so. Cut the sushi roll into 6 to 8 sections depending on how large or small you like your portions. I recommend using a sharp sushi blade and also dampen the blade with water to reduce sticking. I really like to use presentation plates like this to make the sushi stand out. You can find plates like these online for about $20 and they're good also for baking. If you don't want to bake your roll, eating it just like this will be perfect as well. Here's another option that I like to do, which is to make these little aluminum boats that I put the sushi on for baking, but also it's also a fun presentation when you put them out for your friends and family. I like to garnish up my rolls just a tad, so I cut a little bit of green onions here to put on top of the sushi roll. Spicy mayo consists of 1 part condensed milk, 1 part Japanese mayo, and also Saracha sauce. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure getting hungry just watching this video. So we're almost there, we're at the home stretch. Just place the garnish on the sushi and we are ready to bake. I put the sushi roll in the oven at 400 degrees for roughly 10 minutes or so. And that is it. And that's the way you make a Lion King roll. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next time on another episode of TLA.